Another new thing added to the list of new things you guys have shared today is called coach-to-player communication. Football fans, you've seen this in the NFL for roughly a decade or so. It is brand new to college football. There's going to be one guy on offense, one guy on defense that has a special dot on his helmet, and for the first time in college football history, someone on staff can communicate. It's usually going to be the quarterback on offense, sometimes the middle linebacker on defense. This is all brand new. So 60 seconds each, and then we'll get everybody out of here. And don't forget, if you want a helmet, come on up at the end. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, I think it's great. I mean, these guys all know the thing we've had to deal with, the last, 5, however many years is, just somebody stealing your signals, somebody, doing all that. It's going to eliminate a lot of that. But I think it's great that now your OC can talk to your quarterback pre-snap. It will shut off at 15 seconds or at the snap. So, and we got to be careful we don't use it too much, because I think we can screw it up if we do. But I think just being able to talk to someone on the field and directly communicate stuff is going to allow the game to go a little bit faster and allow you to control some things a little bit better.
Coach Oliver?
We have one more year to get prepared for that.
Right.
NCAA gave FCS another year. We so far behind financially, man. So like the NCAA said, like the FCS schools, we're going to give you all another year to get your stuff together. But I think it's a great idea, like Coach said, with all the sign signaling, stealing, all that stuff. You got the big mattresses and the sheets and all the stuff they're hanging up, on the sideline.
Yeah.
So it's a joke. And you got 30 people with different hats on and all this, and let's just play football, But that's what we're getting back to now. And then also, I think it's kind of helping prepare quarterbacks and those guys for the next level.
In-game video is new this year too, at multiple levels. Y'all can read about that. It's a new innovation. Go ahead, Coach Brown.
Yeah, David, a lot of us have wanted it for 30 years, and if it's needed in the NFL, my gosh, you'd love to have it in college, and we just couldn't get all the different levels that couldn't afford it to agree. So finally, there was a separation, and this year there was an agreement, and we used it in the bowl game, we used it all spring, and we have to learn to use it. Kind of like the guys have said here, you don't overuse it, but I think it'll be a great tool and will help deter people from stealing your signals.
Coach Diaz?
Yeah, I was in the Big Ten last year, so I hope that's true about stealing signals. I'm looking for any maize and blue hats in here. No, so I'm curious to see how all that plays out, because the offense, the NFL huddles. And they all huddle, so it's easy to communicate with one person. Like Dave, I'm a defensive coach by trade, but the offense, there's one inherent advantage the offense has over defense in the sport of football, is they decide when the play begins. And as long as the offense lines up in a formation, the defense has to line up in a formation, assuming the ball can be snapped at any time. So being able to talk to one guy on defense is not quite the same on offense. Now, of course, if an offense lines up in formation, the quarterback can't tell the wide receiver what the play is. So there will still be some elements of signaling, which means that the dark arts will probably somewhat remain. But I think the idea of being able to tell a quarterback, hey, we're thinking 2 downs here. It's 3rd and 10. You don't need all 10. I think little tidbits like that will make our game better.
Yeah, I agree with everything they said, and really don't have anything to add. I will say I'm more excited about the tablets on the sideline than I am the headset. I've been to high school games for 10 years watching them on their sidelines, watching video of the series they were just in. The NFL gets to do it, but college couldn't. And so I'm more excited about that, because there's a lot of time spent by us in between series with our players trying to find out what just happened. And you're asking players for that information sometimes if you don't have a replay of it. So I think you're going to see a lot better coaching within the game now that we get the opportunity to actually see what happened on the previous series before we put that offense or defense back out on the field. I'm more excited about that change.
As we put a bow on today's event, thanks to all of you for being here.